Welcome back to the weekend edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. Our subject tonight is alcoholism, and you can get in touch with us. Give us your feedback on the handles running below your screen. Our guest tonight is a retired drunkard. She has 20 years of experience. Anne Matthew, ladies and gentlemen. Karibu sana. Karibu sana to the show. And just to tell them, she's been sober for 12 years now. Pole sana for taking you back because amekuja akasema stool zetu zinakaa kama za bar, so we are taking her back 12 years ago. Karibu.
Asante sana.
Welcome. I think just to start us off, I watched one of your interviews from back in 2011. Kevo, please play us that clip.
Ndio hapo nikaketi kwa mawe nikalia nikasema, ni nini sasa nimebakisha kwa hii ulimwengu? And that's the first time I contemplated.
Now, please, before we start, can you please redeem yourself?
Let me tell you, you know, ukifanya interview najua lazima uwe na ile mawasiwasi.
Okay. Wasiwasi limeza maneno zote ikabaki.
Unajua sasa.
What was the word?
Contemplated.
Umejua. Wapi makofi yake?
Sasa unajua hizi ma interview mnatuletea unaambiwa sasa tunataka hii story yote within a very short time. Story mazee ulipiga tei for 20 years na unataka nipeana hiyo story na 15 minutes
hapo huko umeonja kitu ndio contemplated ipotee.
Hapana.
Kupoteza balance.
Hapana, hazikuwa nimeonja.
Sawa, tell us about your journey ya kuacha pombe and being sober for 12 years. Yani anafanyia kuacha pombe happy birthday.
Kusema ukweli.
Yes.
That's very true.
Okay.
I'm proud of my recovery. Yes. I've been sober for 12 years now. I abused alcohol for about 20 years. I started when I was a very small girl. It started with Muratina. I was given by my dad.
As a small girl?
Kwetu Muratina ilikuwa kawaida. There was no occasion without alcohol. So I was exposed to alcoholic drinks when I was still very small. My father was actually an alcoholic, and he later died out of alcoholism. Ulevi ni ugonjwa.
Okay.
Yes. And the moment we appreciate addiction as a disease, we'll be able to help and rescue very many people.
Okay.
The person who rescued me is the person who explained to me and to my parent, to my mom now, and other family members that I was actually a very, very sick person. Not everybody who drinks and falls is an alcoholic. Some people are just just abusing alcohol because they have underlying issues. The moment you deal with the underlying issues, they usually stop. There are others, whether they have issues or they have no issues, they will drink. And most alcoholics will not stagger, most alcoholics will not fall.
Wewe ulikuwa stagger baadhi kwanza?
Kustagger mimi zi.
Ulikuwa umeiva hiyo level?
Nilikuwa nimepita hiyo level ya kuanguka ovyo ovyo.
Sasa kama ustaga ulikuwa unajuaje imeshika?
Unajua the thing is like I said, you start with use and then you graduate to abuse. So most alcoholics, they go through five stages.
Okay.
You start with the experimenting, like young people will. When we're in school, when we're in college, you want to try this, you want to try a little bit of bangi, a little bit of heroin, until you get your drug of choice. Your drug of choice is what makes you feel nice, what makes you feel good. But then later on, it will not make you feel good. Because you start abusing that drug, and then later on, it starts abusing you like it abused me.
And
so like when I was in college,
your drug of choice.
My drug of choice was alcohol. Yeah, was alcohol, basically alcohol. I was doing vodka and lime on the rocks, Maya's ram, all those.
Sasa hiyo ni gani sasa?
Where would you? So there are other people who will not drink, they will do bangi.
Yes.
Akivuta bangi anasikia sasa yeye ako radio. I tried bangi, it didn't work. Nilivuta bangi siku moja nikasikia kama nimefly.
Mara moja tu hiyo
mara moja pap.
Okay.
So the next thing I found myself that nimeanguka chini pap and everybody around me flew. So I actually told the person who had given me bangi, don't ever give me this thing again.
After you were sober ama hapo?
Upon the following day because I was feeling like I'm still flying. So nikaona afadhali mite, afadhali pombe. So anyway, I continued with alcohol, and actually it affected my education very negatively. Sikupass.
But before to tuambie your story education, you were drinking alcohol to get high.
No, you see.
Ukaonja bangi ukafly. Why did you ulishuka chini?
chini nilishukia kwa rehab.
As in, you didn't want that high, ulikuwa unataka msizoeane vibaya bali.
Some people will do alcohol,
Yes.
they will do bangi, they'll do heroin. Those are people we call poly abusers.
Okay.
And those are people who are very, very difficult to treat even in the rehabilitation centers.
Okay.
So bangi didn't work for me because ile vitu inafanya unarukaruka kama chura. I really did not want to rukaruka like that. I just wanted to have my drink in peace. So anything that will not give me that kind of peace, because actually alcohol is a depressant, so it just makes you feel, okay, cool.
What point did you realize ilikuwa kitu mbaya ku drink or anything?
Yeah, when I actually drifted now to drinking changa.
Okay.
Now from all that high life and coming now, when, like I said, you abuse alcohol and then later on it starts abusing you. It starts taking away everything from you, starting with your self-esteem, your self-worth, everything that you ever valued, everything that you ever loved, anybody that you ever loved, because you start breaking relationships, you start selling your things, family members don't want to see you, your own children don't want to see you, you can't get even into a relationship unless you get into a relationship with another mlevi, because nobody else can stand your drinking.
Okay.
So you get into a relationship with another mlevi, which is usually very toxic.
But that's classic. That means you are drunk in love.
So usually they don't last, and
Yes.
those kind of relationships end up in a lot of violence,
Okay.
physical, emotional, sexual abuse, and at times even they can be fatal. At times you find people killing one another. And we've seen that before.
In our research, we stumbled across, talking of love life, we stumbled upon Germany, mahali. Germany, mahali. And you went too high mpaka
Germany.
ukavuka border.
Sasa Germany,
Yes.
si ati nilienda vile nilikuwa napenda.
Yes.
It's because nilikuwa sasa nimeingia second generation alcoholic drinks. And you know, the moment you start drinking second generation alcoholic drinks, family members hawakupendi.
Wewe pia ulikuwa unakunywa vibaya, una
Hapana,
graduate
wewe
downwards.
wacha. Sasa unajua ni do hakuna. Na ulevi sasa imeshashika brain.
Okay.
So you have to drink. So what you drink is what you can be able to afford and what is available.
Okay.
So actually a friend of mine who lives in Germany is the one who came and rescued me and decided to invite me to Germany. And, actually the family was very, very happy. Yani, I've never seen my family coming together because of me in a very long time. But that time they did, because they wanted to get rid of me. Ako na sanduku. Ako na boots, tunasikia ni winter. Yani, ile kitu inaweza kukuzuia yote wanalete.
Okay.
So even actually when they took me to the airport, si ile ya bai, ni ogwe. Paka ndio wanaangalia passport yako kama uko na kila kitu, visa kama yani it's like them who are traveling.
Yes,
So
yes,
actually
yes,
when I got to the airport, ni ogwe.
Okay.
Weenda. So tupigie simu ukifika. So actually that's how I ended up.
Na hiyo kutravel ndio ulijipata ukikunywa jet fuel ama?
Hapana, jet fuel nilikunywa baadaye when I came back from Germany. I went to Germany and
Sasa unatokaje? Kwani ulikuwa unabeba wapi unafikia mafuta ya ndege ama what's the relationship? Ulijuaje jet fuel inaweza kupatia same effect?
Jet ilikuwa nauza kwa base. Huko tulikuwa na kunywa steam.
So inaitwaje? Asi wa ndege ikikwama pia wanaweza weka Muratina na bado. About the vice versa is not true.
Sijui kama inaweza enda, but it was a crazy life. It's a life that I would not wish on anybody. It's a life that these days I can talk about it and laugh, unlike before.
Yes.
There are people who are genetically predisposed.
Okay.
So when you find that your family, baba yako alikuwa mlevi, watu wenu, grandfather, great grandfather, ujue chances yako kuwa mkamlevi, they are very, very high. So from being a beauty queen, like I said, I was Miss Kenya runners-up in 1982.
Miss Kenya?
First runners-up.
First runners-up?
Yeah.
1982?
1982.
Miss Kenya 1992. Hiyo ni before and after Muratina?
Yes.
Ni the other way around? The other way around.
Nikiwa na hiyo top ya brown is when actually the first day in rehab. That's the time I was rescued from the Changadens. You can see sina nywele, everything just goes. It is terrible. It finishes everything. The moment you find yourself, you cannot make a decision before you drink. The moment umeanza kuambia watu wacha nikunywe nirudi ndio mtajua nimebatizwa, that means sasa there is a big problem, because that means you cannot, actually the drug of choice has become an instrument in your decision making.
That was your tagline. Wacha nikunywe mjue leo nimebatizwa.
Nimebatizwa naitwa Anne Mathu. Unakuja na matusi ingine kama ya Kizungu na Kikuyu naongea. Hapana. Hiyo hatuwezi ongea hapa.
Zilikuwa mbaya hivyo?
Mpaka mtu mwingine aliniuliza, ulienda college kusomea catering ama matusi? Nilikuwa natusi mtu ana sweat.
They could not. And is it possible to drink responsibly for the rest of your life?
There are some people, like I said, there are some people who can drink responsibly. There are some people who can be social drinkers for the rest of their lives. But it depends on a person's body chemistry. There are those, for example, now I know I'm an alcoholic. If I touch a tot of vodka now, or even church wine, then definitely. I will not even go to the starting point of being a social drinker. I'll go back to where I stopped.
But you're a strong woman. Like I said, 20
Thank
years si mchezo. 20 si mchezo. As in, umekunywa watu hapa nje. Like, kuna watu hata hawajafika miaka yenye umekunywa. Anne Matthew, ladies and gentlemen. Wapi makofi yake? Now, that's it for the weekend edition. See you next week. My name is Dr. Kingori. Yeah.